Hello everyone, this is the Let's Get To It channel, back at it once more. Today with me we have Jonathan, Swan, and myself. We are reviewing Barry, the HBO special, season 1 and 2. Let's get to it.
Hey, Darren.
Yes.
Great intro.
Thank you.
Great it. You know what?
Thank you. It's been a couple months since we done these videos, man. It was a little nerve-wracking.
Hey, you know what, Jonathan? Way to be silent.
Way to be there, quiet. Way to be an introvert like you always are.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what, me? Thanks for clapping.
You know what's fun? Thank you for being such a generous actor. Thank you.
No problem, man. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm just here to have a good time.
Barry is about a hitman he's originally from Cleveland, former Marine, that moves to Los Angeles to become an actor because he is frankly tired of being a hitman. So he's ready to move on. He's ready to move into a new life, but the hitman life keeps bringing him back in somehow. Let's jump into the characters first. First, we have, of course, Bill Hader as Barry Berkman, a.k.a. Barry Block. We have Stephen Root as Monroe Fuchs.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's amazing.
Oh, wow.
Do you have my stapler?
No.
We have Sarah Goldberg as Sally Reed.
Oh my god, no way.
We have Henry Winkler as Gene Cousineau.
Winkler sounds like Tinkler.
And my personal favorite, Anthony Carrigan as NoHo Hank. Oh, nothing smart-assy to say this time, Swan? Huh?
Hold my dick, Hank.
Okay, that works.
Season 1 hands down better than Season 2. Season 1 had some of the best comedy gold in that entire show. It's just a clever, it gets dark humor in such a good sense. It's just a very good balance of dark humor, drama, comedy, and when it needs serious acting in it, it has its serious acting when it needs to, and then it has its just right god-awful, just bad acting when it needs it. Towards the end, there's a scene in it. It has a lot of scenes in it where it's like, oh shit. Because there's a scene where he actually gets with one of his old Marine buddies that he served with, and he finds out that he's a hitman, and he offs him off in the show in like a really hard digestion way. Like he was sitting next to a car, and he's like, man, I swear to God, I won't tell anybody. And he just pulls out a gun and pops him in the car, gets out the car, and walks away.
But going back to season 1, good introduction to the story, good introduction to most of the main characters. You get a feel for what type of show it is, like Darren said, with the dark humor and the dramatic aspects. But I want to throw in too, I really like the action. Yes. Like the first episode, for example, when he goes to kill his target and the Chechens double-crossed him, and the guy's just like fucking with his jammed gun. He's like, don't point that gun at me, bro. Don't fucking point that gun at me.
Throughout the whole season 1, it's like Barry's trying to cover up his tracks of being a hitman, and there's a police named Janice in there. She's the only black female police officer in the show. She starts catching up on Barry, but like throughout season 1, a strange coincidence happened throughout the season where other people get blamed for Barry's actions, and without him even trying or even knowing, the universe works in a weird way to cover up Barry's tracks. So the black detective actually gets into, what's her name? Janice, right? Janice
Moss.
Detective Moss. So Detective Moss actually starts dating Gene, who is the head, the owner of the acting school that they're going to. And at the very end of the episode, they do a story that he did in episode 1, and it was his monologue to audition into the school. And all it was his confession that he was a hitman, but he played it off as if it was like a fake story. And Gene, who is Detective Morris' boyfriend at the time, told him the story, and put together that he's from Cleveland and he had a military experience and that hitman story, found out who he really was, and at the end of season 1 offed his teacher's girlfriend, who's a detective. And that's where season 1 ends, and that's when season 2 starts, and that's when shit really starts picking up. Season 1's a hard plot because it's a crazy story to actually explain, so it's not really a good episode to show the true colors of the show. Episode 2 and 3 really do a bigger and better job of showing what kind of show this is.
You said you didn't finish 1, right?
Yeah.
So you didn't see the end of it.
So is it like the season 1 of Parks and Rec? You just got to get through that slosh. To
get through the first episode.
Just get through the first episode. It's worth it.
What would you give the rating for season 1?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
You shut the fuck up. You don't get a rating.
Oh, is it because I'm tall?
No, it's because you're white.
I mean, you're white too, though.
I am part Caucasian.
Isn't that what Jonathan is, technically?
No, Jonathan is part gay.
Isn't that what you are, though?
No, I'm part pan.
Isn't that what I am?
No, you're a switch.
That's true.
Season 1 overall rating.
One overall rating, I give it an 8.7. Good story, interesting characters, good action, good suspense.
Train.
Choo choo.
We can't do any more train bits. We already did too many fucking train bits.
Did we?
Yeah, we got a whole. I left a whole scene in there. I'm like, God damn, this is a long fucking train. And Jonathan's like, welcome to my life.
Jonathan's life, part 2.
I mean, Jonathan does like to get trains run on him a lot.
That's why he moved by a train track. God damn it, I have to keep this train joke in now. Fuck.
I'm sorry, it was there. I had to do it. It was a good joke. They call Jonathan Thomas the tank engine.
He's the little wiener that took everything. Season 2 picks off right after Barry kills Gene's girlfriend, Detective Morris. It picks Moss. Sorry.
Is Gene and like Barry good friends?
Yes,
at this point?
extremely good friends at this point. Barry has after season 1 ends, Barry is single. He's not really good friends with Gene. He's just established himself in L.A. That's the end of season 1. Season 2, he's dating one of the actresses in the class, and he's really good friends. Like he goes to the teacher's own personal cabinet on dates and stuff.
I wouldn't really say they may have been friends, but I feel like it was more of a teacher-student relationship.
It was more than a teacher-student relationship. It was more than that because he did take care of him. He did help him out with situations and stuff.
Yeah.
Is it like Bobby Boucher and the coach in Waterboy?
Yes. He got rid of his buddy who was like his I would say his assistant who finds the contracts and stuff.
I wouldn't say he wasn't his assistant. He just thrusted himself into the situation because he's a former Marine. He wants to fuck shit up. He was
the guy that found the contracts. He was the informant. He was the guy that dealt with the money. He's the one
No. Oh, my bad. I thought you were talking about the guy from season 1. You're talking about Futures.
Yeah, Futures. Yeah, Futures. Yeah, all the people that he helped him become a hitman, they're all gone. And he's actually living a normal life for a little bit, and then his past comes back. Like Futures wants more money. He gets the Chechens involved. He gets the Bolivians involved. He gets all sorts of people involved to try to kill Barry. Barry tries to kill them. Barry tries to train a army to kill another army. Then Barry tries to kill Futures, and then Futures tries to kill his art teacher, and then Barry tries to save him. It goes really insanely in there. It's hard to explain because it's a comedy along with dark humor, how crazy it gets, because me explaining it doesn't give the characters just, because these characters at the moment just give off the perfect necessary vibe in the situation. These characters, you just fall in love with season 1. They're just greatly expanded in season 2. NoHo Hank is my personal favorite character, and he plays a big role in it. He's still the comedic relief, in my opinion, in the show. He's the biggest comedic relief in the show, along with Fuchs. Barry himself doesn't play a really big comedy role. He plays a more serious, I'm trying to forget my past role. And that's the crazy part, is that you have this serious drama character as the main lead, and then you have all these little side characters, little like secondary characters that are all the comedic relief. So it's a great show. It does have its gore. If you don't like gore, it does have its violence. But boy, is it a funny show when it hits, dude. It just hits you out of nowhere from left field, because these characters just have these charm about them, and they just bring it every time, dude.
Yeah.
I like I said, it's a highly recommended show. I would personally give season 1. I would give it
2.
I would give season 1 a 7.4, and I would give season 2 a 8.5.
An 8.5.
Season 1, I'm gonna stick with my 8.7. I give season 2 9.5.
9.5.
9.5. Mostly because there's one episode in it. I think
Does it have dwarfs?
it actually has a short statured person in it.
Yes. All right.
It's a wild episode. I'm not going to get deep into it because, during the entirety of the series, it's taken as like, this is like the real world. This one episode is like a fucking, like, I don't know how to explain it. It has like a sort of mysticism to it, because you can tell this isn't a normal fucking episode. Like, shit is just getting weird and weirder and weirder, and then like it all just comes around and ties together with the rest of the story.
This has been the Let's Get To It channel review of Barry season 1 and 2. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Join us on our social media, and come talk to us on Discord, y'all. Have a good one.